A very blessed day, everyone. Greetings to you again in the name of the Father, the Creator, the Most High, Allah, Yah, Yod-He, Vahu-He, Elohim, God in our modern day name, and in the name of the Lord Thoth, Melchizedek, Jehovah. This is Neophyte DAG bringing you the continuation of this message. Thou art rich. Change your name, Jacob, to Israel. Change your name and collect your riches in the bank of heaven, on earth, in earth. And this message is a special dedication to the little children and my beloved sisters, the women. So without further delay, let's jump into this message. Those who believe will receive their rewards. So you can say to yourself, man, Neophyte DAG is talking a lot of madness. I don't believe anything that boy is saying. You can say that, no problem. I won't advise you to say it, but if it's within your heart, quickly scrub it from your heart. Because those who believe are the ones who are front row to receive their blessings and to be gathered before the unblessings starts. Truly start. You think it's started now with all these things you see happening? That's just the tip of the ice, people. Most High will not destroy the planet with his righteous seed still there. Don't let anyone fool you. War, rumors of war, so on. Yes, it's coming. All those things are coming. But the Most High is giving his righteous seed a chance to accept the fullness of the gospel. And then after he removes them from the planet, the surface of the planet, then things will happen. So for now, it's time for you to believe what the servants, the messengers, the prophets, prophetesses of the Most High is telling you now. A lot of them are telling you different things. Use your inner being to determine if what they're saying makes sense. It always has to go back to the law, the 5 divine law, the 7 hermetic principle, and love. For truly the one who believes will receive his and her reward. The ones who believe will receive his and her reward. Believe, because fear not the unbelievers, because they shall die in their unbelief. 2nd Ezra makes it plain for you. Believe, move yourself towards your name change, receive your reward. 2nd Baruch 51, verse 8 through 14. I won't read all of it. I've covered this in another message. But it tells you about your rewards, and I've pointed a few out for you. I pulled them out separately. Verse 8, they shall see a world which is now invisible. There's a world within our world now that you can't see. You're not vibrating high enough to see it. You see glimpses, but more the deteriorating part of it when you go to bed and you dream. You see lower 4th dimension. That's where Lucifer and his fallen angels reside. When you start moving into spiritual righteousness, harnessing your vibration at a high enough rate, you move to upper 4th. And then if you know how to move from 4th to 5th, you can go to 5th. But now you're within lower 4th and 3rd dimension. But that world which is invisible, it's in higher 4th and above, all the way up to 9th dimension. All of what I've just described, I'm not telling you something that's on a far distant planet, way out there. Nope. It's right here occupying the same space that you're occupying. Again, you cannot see it because you're not vibrating at that rate to see whatever is invisible to you. Also, that's invisible to you, there are cities of lights on this planet. Some on the surface, some below the ocean. They're invisible to you. They shall become visible to you, as it says. world which is now invisible to them, they will see. So all I've just described to you, you will see. It will no longer be hidden from you. You will see it. And time, there is no time, people. It's all events that separate times. But in the spirit realm, there's no time. So space and time are part of events that are created, so you can separate them by time. All that shall be hidden, now it shall be unhidden. You shall see all the different time, space, and dimensions. That's what's coming to you as your reward. Time will no longer age you, so you have all the time in the world to see all the invisible places that are now visible to you, because they're not only on this planet that's within 9 visible realms, which are now invisible. You can go to other planets, other galaxies, depending on the level of Israel, Jacob, or Judah that you're at. For you shall be saved from a world of affliction, and have put down the burden of anguish. You shall no longer be sad. No more anguish and fretting about money. How am I going to cook? How am I going to eat? What am I going to do with this? My bills. I can't go to work because he's telling me this. If I don't take this, I'm going to lose my job. How am I going to pay the rent? My car loan, I can't. Whole bunch of worrying and anguish. No more shall it be, because you shall be now greater than that of an angel, because the whole kingdom has been made available to you. My Father's house has many mansions. If it were not so, I would not tell you so. That was the word. Now it brings me to more of your riches, which I want to point out to you and let it be known to you. 2 Baruch 73, verse 1 through 7. And it shall come to pass at this time, when he has brought low everything, which he's doing now, he's destroying everything that's in this world, and about to bring up the new world of Jacob, Israel, and Judah. He sat down in peace, which is the Lord, because it's a time of peace that he's moving to bring now. And for an age, a millennium of 1,000 years, that you shall live, and no dying, no death, no anguish. And he's going to sit on that throne via Louis, Judah, Israel. That's the structure of the new throne. That joy shall be revealed. You shall be happy and laughing. No more crying. That's done. It starts now if you're getting this message. Because you know the end is told at the beginning. So this is the end at the beginning. Joy shall be revealed and rest shall appear. You shall rest from all the troubles. And then healing shall descend in due. All your sickness gone instantaneously. Once you start this new world, disease shall be withdrawn. No more corona and COVID and this. It never existed until they created it themselves. But none shall exist. I didn't see any mandate here or any vaccine here to withdraw it. Did you see any? Wasn't written in here. So they're telling you now, take this, take that to get rid of disease. When the Most High is telling you all of that will be gone. Who are you going to believe? And anxiety and anguish and lamentation, crying and painfulness pass away from among you. Gone like the wind. Gladness shall proceed among the whole earth. Everybody glad. Vibes time, good time, in righteousness, not in evil, in righteousness. Because the gladness from righteousness lasts for eternity. Gladness from darkness, from Lucifer is temporary. He only gives temporary gladness. Today you're happy, right? No? You got something good today. Next week you get bored of it. You get tired. You start again. You get a new car. Oh man, you're so happy you drive it every minute until the first payment comes. I can't meet that payment. You're sad again. You get a new house. You move in, furniture fresh and nice. Oh, you're happy until the mortgage bills start piling up. I can't pay the mortgage. Temporary joys. That's not what's promised here. Eternal joy. No one shall again die untimely, die unexpected. No accidents. None of that. Nor shall any adversity suddenly befall you. None of your friends, foes, or whatever. No more friends, foes. They're all friends. No one trying to kill you. You don't have to watch your back no more. You can't go up on this ends. You can't go on that block. You can't go in this hood. You can't go there. You can't go there because a whole bunch of street hierarchy that exists that prevents you. None of that. And judgment and abusive talk and contention and revenge and fuss and hearsay. I'm going to like you and I don't this. Gone. Hatred, gone. Whatsoever things are like these go into condemnation. People will rebuke it immediately in that time. And they shall be removed. None of that. No fuss and fighting. All love, unity, oneness with integrity, as Elijah will say. Unity with integrity. For it is these very things which have filled the world with evil. Revenges, abusive talk. You're judging somebody without judging yourself. Blood. Oh, you're not of my blood. You're not of my religion. You're not of my race. None of that. Oh, passion. I'm going to do a passion of crime. He took my girl and I love her and I'm going to do this to him. He talked back to my moms and I'm going to do that to him. None of that nonsense. All removed. These are the things that keep Jacob in his bondage. And who's been pushing that on us? Lucifer, his fallen angels, and the directions that they have been given to the Gentiles to show us on the tell-lie vision. Gone. These are the things that created the trouble among men. Gone. And wild beast, I'll save 6 and 7. I'll save those in a minute. I won't touch on those. I'll save them and give them their proper introduction. But all these things, gone, 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 never to return. That's the promise the Most High is making to you. Rewards for the little children, I can't leave them out. Can't leave my little children out. That's why I said I'm going to save 6 and 7 for my little children. And I can't leave out my sistrins, my lovely, wonderful sisters. Can't leave them out. So let's deal with the kids. Verse 6, and wild beasts shall come forth from the forest and minister unto men. So all them wild animals, lion, this, that what you're afraid of now, that you're afraid of now, they shall come forth, submit themselves to you and say, how can I help you? Snakes, you're afraid of snakes, right? You're afraid of wolves, you're afraid of this, you're afraid of that. All coming out from the forest. Even Bigfoot and Sasquatch that you have labeled as threats, they will come forth and administer unto you. They're going to ask you, how can we help you? Because you'll be able to talk to them. But it's not about you men. I've dealt with you enough. Let's stay with the kids. And asps and dragons shall come forth from their holes to submit themselves to a little child. I underscored dragons because we all get scared once we hear dragons. Whoa, fire-breathing dragons, they're going to do this. That's a lie given to you by Lucifer and the Gentiles. But they give it to you in other ways, other subtle ways, but you miss that. The grown-ups are given the more extreme fire-breathing. None of that. Lies. Let's figure out how these dragons are going to submit to little children. Dragon riders. Movie they came out with showing the little children. They're going to be riding dragons. Dragon, whose name is Fire Drake, has had enough of constantly hiding in wooded valleys. What did it say here? They're tired of hiding in their holes. They'll come forth from their holes and submit to a little child. That's why I'm showing you this. The Gentiles, Lucifer has been showing you, but you just didn't believe. Fairy tales, that you call it. These are fairy tales because you did not hold on to the words that the Most High is telling you. You believe in Lucifer and the Gentile words because they're talking in one hand, showing you something in the other hand. This is the dragon that's going to be administered onto the kids. And yes, they'll be flying with the kids. Don't believe me because they've told you before, but they just gave you a different name to confuse you. We go to the book of Ether, chapter 9, verse 19. The book of Ether, it's from Joseph Smith, Mormon Bible, the Book of Mormons. This is one of the books that's within that book. They're describing what was on the land during the time of the spiritual awakening when it happened before, which is going to happen now. These things were in America. And they also had horses, asses, elephants, CURELOMS. What the hell is CURELOMS? What the hell is that? And Cummins. What the hell is Cummins and CURELOMS? All of which were useful to man. And more especially the elephants and the CURELOMS and Cummins. The CURELOMS, the Cummins. What the hell is CURELOMS and Cummins? What the hell are they talking about that's more useful than anything else? And thus the Lord did pour out his blessing upon America. Because all these things were in America. CURELOMS and Cummins. What's CURELOMS? Look on the right. CURELOM Writers. Written by Annalise Lemon. That's a CURELOM. And who are the writers of CURELOMS? Who are they? CURELOMS and writers. CURELOMS, dragons and riders, given to you in plain sight. Your story being told to you, O house of Israel, house of Jacob, house of Judah, and your children. Your story given back to you in the movie Avatar. That's you writing these things, O little children. Dragons shall submit to little children. They are the ones who will be doing these things. The CURELOM writers, the dragon writers. Here are the CURELOMS. Here they are. I haven't touched on Cummins yet, but I'll save that for another time. Here are the CURELOM, which is on your land in America, which will come out of their holes and submit themselves to little children. Go call the little children, gather them, and say, this is going to be you. You might be fearful because you're the parents, you're the grown-up. You're afraid of height, you're afraid of dragon, they're going to breathe this. No, not the kids. Notice when the kids are born, they're fearful of nothing until you indoctrinate them in fear. Because your fear, you pass on to them. But that's going away. They are going to be enjoying themselves on their CURELOMS, riding across the skies of America. Enjoying themselves, riding their dragons across America, enjoying themselves. This is for the little children, to show them what they're going to be doing instead of showing them all that stuff about you need to be vaccinated so you can be safe. Like me, mommy, and daddy, I am vaccinated. Garbage. Let the little children be so they can inherit the earth and inherit their riches that's coming to them. And they can enjoy themselves without all the nonsense that they're going through in the world of Esau, the Gentiles. Here is the kids writing again on their CURELOMS, enjoying themselves. Hidden in plain sight because we didn't know what CURELOMS were. So they gave you back your own story with another name. They call it Banshee in the movie Avatar. It's your own story given to you. It's your kids that were writing these things before the Europeans came over here, before Israel, Jacob started to sin against the word of the Most High. All these things were on the surface of America. They went underground once the blessing was removed. And now they're coming back up for your kids to enjoy themselves and be the dragon riders, the CURELOM riders that they were. Not the Gentiles who have been giving you a story that they were riding dragons. They did not and were not riding dragons at the time. It was the dark-skinned, melanated, black people of Jacob, Israel, that were doing these things in America. Now it takes me to the women, my beloved sisters. The Spirit said I had to take this one real slow and real easy to show you what is coming to you. That's why I skipped part 7 of all the blessings that were pointed out in 2nd Baruch, because it's for you. You're not going to any distant planet to get any of this. It's right here waiting for you, my sisters. So this is for the women. 2nd Baruch 73 verse 7. And women shall no longer have pain when they menstruate, nor any PMS. No longer have pain when they bear. How do you know you're bearing? Your period starts. No more period pain. You're not even going to have period to begin with. You're only having period because you're eating the bad food. You moved away from Genesis 1 verse 29. So as a result of that, you have a period. Nor shall you suffer torment when they give birth, which is the fruit of the womb. No more torment. You're only being tormented now because you moved away from Genesis 1 verse 29. The food that you're putting in destroyed your entire system of an eternal mother, which you are. You are an eternal mother. Because the food went in was bad, it wreaked havoc on your eternal mother system within, which makes you a true man with a womb man. Let's talk about you some more, my sisters. Let's talk about you. Sealed portion, chapter 96, verse 19. My blessed and beloved eternal mothers, which you are and are going to become as part of this movement. Verse 20. But the way in which the Most High is going to accomplish the changing of the planet from darkness to beauty, because Esau, Gentile, Lucifer world is going to be destroyed in the worst way. And a new kingdom has to be built on that. A new earth, a new planet has to be rebuilt. And all of this rebuilding is going to be greatly influenced by and overseen by you, oh my eternal mothers, my eternal sisters. That's you, where you come in. It's your time now to build back the earth, because the men, because they have destroyed it and have filled themselves with destruction, are incapable of figuring out what beauty is. Your job at that time, because the Most High and the Lord will call upon you, it shall come to pass during the next 1,000 years of the Lord, he shall counsel with the women. Oh, sisters, you have an important job coming up. You shall be thought for your counsels, your advice on what to do with this planet, how to run this planet, how to govern this planet. Your time is coming up. The Lord, Judah, Israel shall counsel with you concerning the way in which you would have them restore this planet and all the other planets that are in our solar system now, and how to make it beautiful and how to bring back the glory to all these planets. You, my beloved sisters, that's your job coming up. So don't feel you have been forgotten. No, you have not been forgotten. You, my beloved sisters, have been taken off your path, worrying about all kind of different things, bills, running the family, being a single mom, so on and so forth, because we have been put in a society where you're chasing a man that's not righteous to bring fullness to you. No, that won't work. And that's what the Lord has put within me today to bring to you. Seal portion, chapter 17, verse 83 through 90. If the man isn't righteous, you don't need him in your life. He cannot make you complete. Cannot. My beloved sisters, you deserve respect and honor. Be not deceived by your brothers who lust after you for ass, for sex. That's not who you want around you. No. So if you have to stay single until that time of light is finished, stay single. You don't need no man right now worrying your head about sex and all kind of thing when the whole world is going to crap. You need a man that's going to help you strengthen your belief in your Father, the Most High, and in the way of the Lord that he's trying to point out for you now, because he has given you the way. He declares the end from the beginning, so you know what's coming. So you need a man that's going to help to focus you on what is coming, not what has passed. My beloved sister, you should know you are loved by the Most High. The love by which he has for you is more than the love for any other instrument, any other beings, any other thing that he has created. That's the love that he has for you. Nothing is more beautiful to the Father than you, no matter what any man tell you, any other woman tell you, or any other race tell you. You are more beautiful than any other thing that the Most High has created. Why you think men sing so much song about you? Look on any top 40 chart. They're all singing about women. You're more powerful than you give yourselves credit for, but I'm here to bring that back to you. You are loved beyond all the other love and creation of the Father. You're more beautiful and more consistent with the glory of his kingdom because you are already living by the law of his kingdom just by being a woman. You're already living the way he wants you to live by being an eternal mother. Without you, not one single physical body can be formed on this planet. It has to pass through you, your womb, man. You don't even need a man to bring a body on this planet. If you ate the right food, you can reproduce without the sperm. Because you are the perfect creation of the Most High. You're just moved off that path again because you put the wrong food in your body. But let me repeat it again. You don't need a man to reproduce. You can reproduce on your own. All the man is doing is giving you a sperm to vibrate your eggs. But if you were eating right and carrying yourself as you are created by the Most High, you can vibrate those eggs and form a living life on your own. What happened when one species or one sex of a creature of any other being disappears? The women start reproducing on their own. The female start reproducing on their own without a male needed to help in that process. That's why you are a woman built in the image of the kingdom of the Most High. Because your womb is the portal for all physical vessels, all physical body that the Most High puts a soul into and put on this planet and all other planets in his mansion. You are that portal. That's what I'm here to tell you. You are the counselors of the people of the Most High. That's what I'm here to tell you. You are the way in which this planet and all the other planets will be structured from peace, love, beauty, and glory. That's what I'm here to tell you. And if you have the Spirit with you, if you cling on to the Most High and have that Spirit within you, you shall not be deceived by any man. Because any man that's not living by the law of God, the law of the Most High, the law of the Lord, the 2 statutes, the 5 divine laws, the 7 principles of thought, and living by love, you don't need him in your life. Dash him out. Fling him out of your life if he's not telling you righteous things at this time. If he wants to wake up every night and jump on you and hump on you and no spiritualness coming with it, throw him out. You don't need him in your life. No man right now in his right mind should be thinking about humping around. Should be thinking about preparing himself, turning his thoughts to righteousness, and helping his brothers and sisters see the light that's coming so they can be rewarded all the treasures waiting for them. If any man would be your husband at this time, your boyfriend at this time, let him prove himself first. Don't ask questions later. Ask your questions now of him. Is he a righteous man? Not because he look good, his muscles are pecking and peaking. No, not because he have car and house and land and this. No, doesn't mean he's righteous. Doesn't mean he's worthy of you. He has to be keeping the commandments of the Most High, the 5 divine laws, the 7 principles of thought, the 2 statutes, and he has to be living in love in his heart. You need a righteous husband in your life. You don't need any other man. You don't need no man will come with foolishness in your life now. You need to be thinking about who and what energy of men you're bringing around you right now. Man you attach yourself to, man you're sleeping with, you are adopting his vibration unknowingly. If his vibration is low and weak, you're weakening your own vibration, my eternal sisters, and you're moving yourself away from the kingdom and the blessing of the Most High, which is in you more than any other man or any other being. And if a man do not follow in the example of righteousness, he is not worthy to get into your drawers. He is not worthy to be your husband. He is not worthy to be under the same roof as you are. If you bring garbage in your house, then you're going to have garbage in your house. Garbage in, garbage out. Get it out. Righteousness now shall prevail in your house if you want that peace and blessing that's coming to you. And if they are not worthy of being a husband in the kingdom of the Most High by following his law, what good is he to you? He is good for nothing. But to be cast out, thrown out, garbage in, garbage out of your presence. I'm a man and I'm telling you these things. I'm not going against a man because I'd rather go against them than the words of the Most High. But it makes sense. If you're going to mess with garbage, what do you expect? The man is a robber, a liar, a cheater, or whatever. If he hasn't changed his ways and repented, he's going to keep doing the same things because he doesn't have the blessings of the Most High to guide him now. So let me have a big people conversation with you, big woman conversation with you. Most of your worrying woman is that the man has many other women outside of the relationship with you. So that's where most of your fretting goes. 98% of your worry and your problems at home is with your man sleeping with other women. So you fret about it. You think you have an idea he is, but he doesn't want to come and tell you the truth. And you're hell-bent on finding the truth on your own to figure out if he's sleeping around. Even when you do find out he's sleeping around, you still stay in that relationship because that's the nature of you being a woman that you choose for yourself a partner and you want to make it work. But the man hell-bent on going around, sleeping around, and doing all kind of different things if he's not righteous. Make sense to you, or it's not making sense? You worry about the bills? Yes, because if the man ain't pulling his weight, you have to worry about the bills. But however, most of your fret time goes into the man sleeping around with other women. And that causes a lot of the unsettling in your thoughts, in your mind, and your ease of just living life nice, easy, and happy. So back to our talk. If the man righteous, or if he decides now he's going to move his way back to the Most High way, then that man is going to drop all them other women on the side and focus on you. So if your man hasn't started following the words of the Most High, that ain't going to happen. And he's still going to be fretting about who he's sleeping with, who he's not sleeping with. And at this point in time, where the whole planet, the whole earth, the whole America is falling apart and it's going to go through the 12 calamities, you don't need a 13th calamity to worry about that your man is sleeping around. Not needed. Nothing is worth that time and energy at this point in time. You need good guidance, a good companion that you two can stand strong during this time and make it through if you insist on having a man around you. So he has a lot of girls. He has made no switch over. He didn't change his name. How the hell you expect him now to start changing just because he's with you? What's going to be any different in his life to compel him to do differently? Nothing. He doesn't have the Spirit of the Most High to guide him and his will to fix it on being righteous. So if the man hasn't gone to the Father and said, Father, strengthen my will. Let my will be of your will. Help me to be the man you want me to be so I can form the right union with this woman. Make her happy the way you want her to be happy. Not just giving her physical things, but bringing her spiritual things. Making her the woman that she's supposed to be, complete with me, the man, forming the right union in your sight. If he hasn't done that, then he's of no use to you. He's of no use to you. Cast him out. Cast him out. Stay by yourself because the Most High says, and he made a promise to you. Be patient. Wait patiently upon me. Wait if you don't have a good husband now. Wait if you don't have a good man in your life now. Wait if you don't have a good boyfriend. Wait. I will prepare a husband for you. No more boyfriends. Husband. That's going to bring you that happiness, that joy. Wait. Be patient. Wait. Don't be rushy. Only fools rush in. Be patient if you can't find one now, because the world I'm creating is going to be filled with righteousness. Every man you can pick from. Every man is there. You don't have to wonder which is righteous, which is not. They're all righteous. But wait until I build that kingdom, which is right around the corner. I will prepare a husband for you and shall bring you exceeding joy with that new husband I'm preparing for you. Wait, my beloved sisters. I love you and I can't lie to you. I love you and I have to tell you the truth. Wait, and you shall be given the husband for you to pick from and to break a little secret to you. The way the spiritual kingdom works, the woman picks her man, not man picking woman. That's what Lucifer has given you. But no, that's not how it works. You have to be picked by the woman. She has the power to choose who she wants. And when you're picked, you stay picked. The women shall have the pickings of all the men that are there. They're all righteous in front of you at that time. So you can pick without worrying about what you're picking. No more garbage in, garbage out. My beloved sisters, the Most High and the Lord love you. I love you myself. Be patient, wait, stay righteous, and it shall be given unto you all that you want. If it's a husband, don't worry, that's coming. Stand strong, be strong, stay strong. Oh, Israel, oh, Jacob, oh, Judah, oh, my little children. Your good times are coming. Oh, my sisters, you're going to get all you want. All those things that used to plague you, period pain, menstrual pain, gone. You don't have to worry about good man, bad man. Oh, I'm going to get a bad man. I know he's going to be bad. He's going to be gone soon. No, all good man for your pickings, for you to pick from. Praise be to the Most High, Allah, Yah, Yod, He, Vahu, He, Elohim, who has presented all these things to us, and the Lord Thoth, Melchizedek, Jehovah, who has made the beginning, the ending. Praise be